Do you think the prospects of a current or future Lyft driver are better, same, or worse as AVs proliferate?
Well, I mean, it's hard to know. I don't think for present Lyft drivers it's going to be a real problem. I really don't. Again, I don't think there's any world where there's enough AVs to satisfy demand. It may be on the margin in certain cities where AVs proliferate, but I think that's relatively small. Look, it could well be that 5 years from now there will be fewer human drivers on the road than there would be without AVs. But again, it's you know this. You've been studying this for so long. It's really nice to have a job that you can kind of opt into and opt out of, and it's really nice for companies to have a fleet that has that level of flexibility. Right. And so I think it's kind of in everyone's best interest to keep this model going for a long, long time.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if I was putting it bluntly with drivers ask us this all the time on the Rideshare Guy, advice on AVs and, what they should do. And I think I'm more in your camp. I don't think this is a huge, monumental overnight shift. Just, we looked at the numbers, the billion rides versus the million rides, and how early the industry is. But I mean, we've worked with, third-party data providers like Gridwise and looked at driver earnings in AV cities versus non-AV cities, and they found, I didn't think this was much of a shock. Drivers in the AV cities are earning 3 to 5% less. So it's not a huge amount, but it is less. I mean, AVs are more supply. People, if they're not taking Lyft and they're taking AVs, I think that in theory is what should be happening. Gas prices are higher now, so drivers are dealing with gas prices, and so it does kind of feel like for drivers, maybe they're being squeezed from all sides, right?
I mean, I think, look, again, these are societal shifts that are going on, and I think AVs are just a particular example of what's happening with kind of AI in general. But it hasn't. Let's put it this way: drivers contact me about things all the time.
I know they have your email.
All the time.
So.
They do. They do, and they're not.
I'm not
going
to put it in the show notes, but I think
I would appreciate that. but they can still find it if they need to. And gosh, of all the things that drivers ask me about personally, AVs is like 100 on the list.
Oh, really? Not that high?
No. Much more about I feel unfairly deactivated, or I can't get my express pay, or whatever it is. It's much more of the here and now, and I don't think it's because they're being blind to it. I just think for most drivers, it's really, even they are like, this is probably not going to be my biggest problem.
I guess that's sort of my point with the 3 to 5%, decrease in earnings. Like, it's probably not the best marketing slogan that, if AVs come to your city, you're going to make a little bit less. But I mean, there's always things that are affecting drivers' pay. Gas prices are affecting them, and it seems like they're often, kind of trending the wrong way. But I guess maybe it's about setting the right expectations for drivers.
I think that's right. Like. And again, if, as you say, almost by definition, if new supply comes in, there might be a little bit of pressure, but let's put it this way: at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I could pretty much guarantee you, if you want to drive and pick up a passenger, you'll be able to.